Theme song.
Bip, bip, ting.
Welcome to Hyrule. This is Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calvin and Hobbes.
I'm gonna do the Amiibos first.
Okay. Rub all the chess pieces that you've got sitting around.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
One of the I want to see if the actual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I was seeing because in the old Hyrule Warriors, if you use Zelda ones from the Legend of Zelda family, it gave you specific things for the characters.
oh, cool.
It does not look like these ones are doing anything.
Well, you got
sadly.
a flower called a Silent Princess for Princess Zed beef.
What does
So.
Ryu do?
Yeah, we should just get Hadoukens.
Oh, of course, Ryu's bee honey.
I
I think you can only do
that's
5
Ken's
of these.
pet name for him.
5 of these a day, I believe, to effectively stop you just gaining infinite stuff. But you can just go, if you really want to, you can just go to the main menu and just advance the system menu, advance the day. You can do that.
That seems like, I don't know, it seems like a lot of work to just get around playing a game.
Some players
who's-
are nuts, okay?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like the game mechanically is, decent. Like, it doesn't look like a bad fucking title. Like, so I figure that's the kind of, I don't know, maybe it's really hard to. Are there things in this that are really hard to earn? Because that's one thing I don't think about that. 'Cause I
There
find
are. There can be, yeah.
because if like I understand, it's like, oh, okay, you got to kill 1 million of this thing. And you're like, yeah, fuck that. I mean,
this is
the thing is that I
continuing my
just go,
save.
oh, that's good. Look at that. Okay, so we've beat Road to Ancient Lab.
So this was the save that I did when I streamed it when it first came out because I was a bit more competent playing then. And I actually finished it. So
Right. So you didn't die hugely embarrassingly
exactly.
in front of the world.
Yeah. Mastering remote bombs.
Is that the fucking...
See, so you can put a cooking slot in.
Okay.
So then, movement speed or, I think movement speed is always fucking good.
Fuck yeah. That's what I want. Is Link grunts of pleasure. That must be weird for voice actors. Like, I can't, we need you to grunt with pleasure, but not quite horny pleasure, if you know what I mean. Like hungry pleasure. That's not something I really do much, so it's like, it's such an alien thing. It's like, oh, blah, blah. What does that mean? I don't know. I just fucking put... Like, normally if I'm enjoying something, I'm sitting there dead fucking silent. 'Cause everything else is switched off while I'm trying to appreciate my thing.
It's odd to... I've been playing a lot of things lately that have cut down on the loading time because of the generation sort of leap. And it's just weird to sit here for this long.
Xbox Series X. Yeah, no, like
And I play a game like Destiny. So a loading screen on Destiny is very short on PC. It's also used to manage my inventory and shit.
Yeah.
So I'll be
doing
deleting
stuff
and looking at stuff while I'm doing it.
As opposed to watching like Walk Like an Egyptian here with like...
Zelda backs her back and hips and then she walks down the cartway.
Because like, I feel the same way every time I go near my mum's computer and I turn it... Because like something will go wrong with it occasionally and it's like, all right, I got to go fix that. And then I turn it on and I think, oh Christ, what's fucked this up? Because it's just taken forever. And then I have to go, oh no, wait, it's like loading from an old hard drive. And I keep telling myself, all right, I'm just gonna clone the hard drive over, or clone the OS over to an SSD. But then I know, because like mum's got like passwords stored in weird fucking ways that are bound to fucking ancient accounts that she doesn't remember the password for.
Of course.
And are only still somehow glued into this old OS. And every time I'm just like, oh, I'm going to do this easy thing. Oh, wait, no, I absolutely am not going to ever touch that. And I'm just going to sit here and pray that the computer continues. That the computer outlasts her at least, which like, just fucking even odds at the moment. Like,
I was like,
supposed to die in 2004.
I love old people with hardware moments because I remember way back when I visited mum one day, and my father. Actually, I'm not going to explain this part first. She was complaining about it took so long to transfer a song to an iPod, and I'm like, what? Oh fuck! I'm like, that shouldn't be right. What are you doing? And I'm like, and I had a look, and she like plugged it in, and it was going at like 10 kilobit per second transfer rate.
That is weird.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And I'm like, what's this hub? And she's like, oh, it's the one we always use. And I look at it and it's a USB 1 hub because Dad just never upgraded it because it was good enough.
I forgot USB 1 even existed. You know, this is one of those
Everyone
things
did.
I don't think about.
No,
Like,
because why would you?
yeah, because
2 was like the
fucking
biggest advancement
Kmart.
ever.
Well, yeah, and Kmart sells those for like $1. Like people
I
with
don't think
no,
they sell them anymore.
No, I mean like the 2s.
Oh, all right, 2 gig.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. You'd have to go to like some kind of fucking, vintage electronics store that like hated people, I think, to find a USB 1 hub.
Yeah.
Like because that's one of those ones where it would take you ages to figure that out too, because it's the last thing you'd think. You're not gonna go, oh, obviously this is using a USB 1.
Yeah,
Because why would you think that?
That's insane. I got fire keys. Oh shit, I'm on fire.
There'd be that moment where it dawns on you too. It's just like, are you using Is this a USB? Wait,
Like,
what?
it's not Mum's
Like,
fault because she knows nothing about computers
Yeah,
and Dad
no.
refused to upgrade it. So it's like, well,
I love the idea of like,
it's good enough.
Well, that like just we're not talking about trying to get access to a 3080 here. It's a USB 2 hub. Again,
And
like
at a time where, USB hub was just 2s was all that you'd find. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
There was literally nothing else.
Again,
3 was becoming a little bit
you can get them at
standard
petrol stations
at the time.
next to the porn magazines that still exist and the DVDs of like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies I've somehow never
was
heard
back
of.
in the time when it was a iPod Nano. You remember the really tiny ones that you use for jogging, the clip ones?
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. No, the even smaller ones. Yeah.
So
yeah.
USB 3 was not standard at the time.
Oh, yeah,
so,
no.
Like everything was USB 2. It was everything. It was there. It wasn't super cheap, but it was still accessible. And it's also that the thing of holding onto a USB 1 when we got a DVD player like the first week they were out.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, your dad always.
He was always tech. He wanted the latest tech.
Well, yeah, and did he like? Because I was gonna say like, when you were talking about, I had like modded fucking Xboxes and shit, and it was like, your dad went and got it modded. I was like, yeah, that's nuts. Like that's a fairly insane thing to be,
We were going to steal Foxtel at one point. That was going to be exciting.
That's interesting. How was that gonna? Was that like a spoofed card?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that would have stopped me from doing that if I was even presented with the opportunity was just like, A, it's Foxtel, and B, it's like, it's easy for them to catch you with a tube going into your house.
Yes.
It's one of the things. It's like, it's hard to go, I don't know how that happened.
So
Unless you have someone you could throw under the bus.
Yeah. We've got access to the Blacksmith now.
Excellent. Anything but bugs. Sorry.
So he takes weapons. So let's say you get 2 katanas, right?
Yeah.
That one's got damage from enemies -3%.
And then you can smush them together
4,
and then you get a better one.
So you're like, I want to put that one into that and then fuse it.
Finally, sensible blacksmithing in a Breath of the Wild game.
I know, right? I've always felt that the Warriors games, like, and the Musou, I don't know how to say it, Musu. I'm just going to say the Dynasty Warriors
Musu,
series.
Yeah,
they've always had sort of weapon upgrade systems that kind of respect you in a way because your materials, you get more of the same weapon. It's like, but that one's better. But you've got this one you've been using for 30 levels and you just keep fusing and putting more into it. It's like, well, come to the fold, my friend. I like that upgrade system. I think that's cool.
It reminds me how in Fallout you could use like, if you had like 2 AKs and one was shitty, you could use the shitty one to repair the good one.
Yeah.
So you could like, even though you were collecting a lot of these like dinky versions of weapons, they were like how you kept your good weapon, in best condition.
I love that.
Nutty run!
I'm a soldier! The king gave me his blessing!
Put on some pants. No! You can't make me!
Who could traverse rivers and lakes with ease, lived in Lanayru, at a resplendent place dubbed Zora's Domain.
That sounds Australianish.
It does.
It sounds like an Australian guy doing like trying to do like a sort of old-timey storyteller voice. It's not quite British exactly, but like Australian accents don't have any cultural cachet, so you can't just go, oh yeah, so this one time this old cunt was doing something.
I love Varuta. Varuta.
Every time I think of this, all I can hear in my head is like, that Pancrase fighter, like the Divine Beast Baz Rutten? Because it sounds exactly like one of them. Like, and he was a Divine Beast.
True.
He made a guy's, like, I think he exploded a dude's liver. Like, he actually
That's
ruptured a
insane.
fucking liver with a palm strike. Yeah, which...
Holy shit. There's the chunk.
Ah.
He basically said, Shinji, get in the robot.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yes. My father, King Rome,
Thanks for your delicious Hyrulean ball water.
with your permission, of course.
Your eyebrows are on fleek. I trust you. That's why Ganondorf took power, because, man, those eyebrows.
Hell yeah, if we can Voltron the Divine Beasts together, that will make all of this worthwhile.
That would be the best thing ever. That's what I love about, like, the Warriors series, because they just kind of...
They Voltron Chinese people together?
Yeah. They lean hard into, like, nutty a lot, and that's fun.
I must refuse. I cannot send my daughter into
Like, there was an All-Stars version that, like, smashed, like, all their characters and properties together. And apparently it's just batshit nuts with, like, the kooky, like, the character interactions and stuff. I really need to play it.
Well, Link, you've grown since I last saw you.
Yeah, you're awful thirsty for a lady surrounded by water. Yeah, fair cop. I mean, you know.
Changed.
That's why everyone likes him, because he's like,
Yeah.
he's so, like, beautiful and doesn't talk. He's perfect.
Look at that chestless little she-boy.
Guardian?
Could pretend he's anything.
It is, look, I am coining Jar2D2, and I think I'm a clever motherfucker.
No, that is really good. Like, you said it in the car earlier, and I was like, oh, I wonder
That's what I
where-
titled the demo.
His Majesty is
I never look at the titles.
Yeah, that's fair. You should sometimes, because I'm clever sometimes. And other times I'm just like,
Poo,
holy
poo,
shit, I
bomb.
can't think of anything. Like, poo.
Sidon is missing.
I jumped on game FAQs quickly before we played
Weep,
to see
weep.
if anyone said anything interesting about the game. And I came across this topic that was, is there any sexual content in this game? And I'm like, excuse me? I need to give this to a little cousin as a birthday present.
No, you won't.
I gifted Breath of the Wild last year, but got reprehended by his mother. How do you find it appropriate for a child to play a sex simulator about a slut that wiggles her ass in front of you? I was like, what? I then remember that one scene. It's like and I was like, that's great. And I love the first reply. One level is just a giant orgy of Zoro nipples. Yes, sometimes some mountains in the background may look like boobies.
Are you drunk? Yeah, no, see, I don't believe that story.
Yeah.
There is no nephew, there is no mum that yelled at you. You want to know if there's a scene like in Breath of the Wild
Maybe
where Zelda bends over and, you know, you can masturbate to that. Although, again, like, woo!
Oh, she's cool. Geyser climbing attack.
Neat.
It's just my dodge.
Okay. I thought that was geyser climbing and I was a little confused. Go, Sploosh
Ah.
Princess.
She doesn't have, like, hold attacks after, though.
Okay, she has her own little kite. Maybe she should get something else, like a wave she surfs on and also does a bit of damage.
I think she can teleport to her geyser.
I reckon everyone can teleport.
Oh, her bombs rain from the sky. That's pretty cool.
That's sweet. That's a proper airdrop, like, that's, you know... That's a Raytheon wedding bomber.
Oh, dude, this
That
character.
fucking caned!
Dude, this character's so good.
Princess, my bomb! Not supposed to get electricity in it. That was fantastic. I love it when they're like little, you know how they'll have those little micro cutscenes, the doors opening and characters picking shit up that don't like interrupt the actual activity in the game.
Yeah.
You get some gems that way.
Yeah, she does teleport to it.
Like, you know, it's like how every character in Mortal Kombat's just able to, like, chuck Hadoukens, you know? Like, I get, like, some of them are like, these days they give characters guns and shit, so there's a little more, like, you know, what's this? Oh, this character has magic, has, like, you know, robot arms that can blast kinetic energy. It's like, all right, that's okay. But, like, you know, just Jax being able to whuck purple never really made much, you know, in a sense, you know? It's like, what are you? I'm grapply McAmerican military. Oh, yeah, well, what is that? I'm just able to chuck purple.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, it's like, oh, why is that? Well, the way the games are designed is basically you can't have a character not have a fucking projectile. I'm pretty sure that's still the case, too. I don't think there's
It
a
is.
single non-projectile having character in that game.
I'm pretty sure. Everyone has a projectile or a semi
Yeah, some kind of like...
little
I think they're
forward
getting
push.
better at like the semis now.
They are, definitely.
Because again, you need, you know...
It's got to feel creative and it's got to feel like the character fucking fits.
Well, yeah. Well, that and it's like you gotta make the characters feel like remotely fucking, you know, different. Like, again, I think 11's definitely a way better shift in that direction
100%.
than they've ever had. Like it. I mean, you know,
Look,
Mortal Kombat 1's barely a fighting game. It's a bit like Street Fighter 1 in that regard.
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2 actually had some like basic concepts in it, but it's still just like, you know. Like, I'm pretty sure in MK1 there's loads of stuff that's just not safe on hit. Like, if you do like a, you know, like a kick to a character that's like anything but the absolute limit of your fucking kick range, they're just on you and
What
able
else
to
she
get
got?
you.
What's her stasis like? Oh, okay. That's
What just
different.
happened?
I don't know.
I want to see what a big ultra fucking attack cutscene fucking is. You know?
Let me get the
Get
big
some
enemy
fucking,
out.
you know, yeah.
Come out wherever you are.
So there's her. I mean, I'm assuming like because
Oh, there's a guy.
This has a lot of characters to play as, doesn't it? Like
I
that's
believe
the-
so, yeah.
Is that her just swimming through the air?
Oh, it's a heal.
Oh, okay.
That's
That's
lame.
actually, yeah, but
Like,
like, you know,
it's good for team
Yeah.
building. Like, that's cool. But
yeah, running
also
into
it's
a big
lame.
area and going, all right, here's my power attack, and then just being like, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Because doesn't she do that in the fucking game too? Like that's her thing. Yeah, yeah.
In the
Enema
bum.
rim, enema rim. Violent enema.
The Zora captain has been rescued. Wait, who's down there? Link? Good work, Link.
Link here reporting for duty. Here comes lightning. Ow.
I still feel it weird you can't aim up.
Particularly because the ground's different shapes and things go above you. You know, even if you go, all right, there's no, like, you know, you're not really meant to be able to aim at the Jizzrobe while he's up there because that's, like, his fucking trick. Like, there are frequently situations where, like, just because of the structure of the fucking battlefield, you know,
Yeah.
stuff's up a bit. Or, like, trying to hit the fucking, you know, robot in the eye. So where's the eye? Up 1 fucking degree. Am I allowed to look? No. For some reason, like, the only way they were able to get the frames to work was if they never show you the sky. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're playing with fire. What is this amazing place?
Her run is just a swim.
I know. That's what I said before. It was like,
Where did she get the water?
some girls squirt like that, man. It's fucking crazy.
There.
And they're able to just get around.
Sim Salabim. I heard it. Oh my god. This is a combo character.
I feel like she does, like, a surprising amount of damage. Like, is that just because you kind of, like, she gets, like, the same sort of level up process that everybody gets? Or is she
I
just,
think
like,
so.
hitting
I
hard?
think
Like-
I think a character's level when you sort of encounter them for the first time is
it's
adjusted.
like,
It's
yeah.
like in line for the level, so they're kind of like, oh, look how strong they are, and then you know you got to put the rest of the work in. But I've upgraded a few things. Oh, yeah, I can direct characters. Where are you? Wait, Link's there. Link,
Link.
mate,
Link.
go kill the electric moblin.
I kind of want to see that. Like, is he just got, like, a thunder horn? Is that what's happened?
I think so.
Well, Jizzrobe struck him with the lightning and it just stayed there. Can't explain it either. Lightning's just in him now.
Yeah, I want to go see that electric moblin. I just did get info. Fuck off.
Stop bothering me.
Gang signs.
Well, this is why you
Respect the street.
This is why you put tags everywhere. That's exactly how that works.
Yep. You see the graffiti artists running around Brisbane with all their shadow clones tagging shit. Oh,
Ooh.
I got frozen.
Bibbidi bibbidi.
Build a house on the cunt.
I am
Finally, the dream of home ownership.
I don't know why I built it. I had all the clones.
Oh yeah, you do too.
What's that?
I love how you can. I don't know. Like, have we found Thunder Cunt yet? Like, is that him there?
He's
I don't
down
know.
here.
The Zora captain's about to die or some
Oh,
shit.
motherfucker. He can.
Where is he?
They're all the yellow dots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, get out of my way, you little fucking chihuahua pigs. All right. Okay.
Oh.
Woo! I mean, I'm assuming there's shortcuts somewhere, but the fact that this can fucking manage to maintain its frame rate while all of this is going on,
It's
and
very
yet
impressive.
the original one would fucking choke if you so much as went near Kokiri Forest. I mean, I think they eventually fixed that up, didn't they?
They did, yeah. Like, it's still
Not great.
especially not Kokiri Forest, but like it works a lot better now. I think they removed a lot of the particles and the mist
Other
and
things
shit.
that the
Like, 'cause
console
it looks,
couldn't
it
possibly
looks
handle.
super pretty, but you know, the console can't handle it. What's the fucking point? I mean, we don't want to sacrifice enough to get to the Mortal Kombat 11 situation, but
Jeez,
that's fucking bleak.
Christ. Yeah, like honestly, that's one of those situations where they almost should have like, you know, they just took the game and like took shit out. Whereas like, if you'd maybe kind of like added some slightly, you know, started like further back and built up in a direction that the Switch could do with like just a slightly different artistic direction. I don't mean like a whole, you know, redux, but just I'd rather the hair be kind of like a brick rather than the terrible weird patchwork shit that we got. Like,
I don't know what's going on.
especially because that game just does all this shit that puts you like at point blank on like Kano's fucking paws just so you can see. And all it does is just, you know, highlight how buttfuck awful it is.
So a lot of the frame drops are in like the big long animation
Yeah.
cutscenes where you don't, like,
Really,
it doesn't matter.
yeah, like, you don't-
I think the biggest thing that game dev have done probably is dynamic scaling. Like dynamic render resolution scaling is fantastic. It is just because you can drop your scaling, your resolution hard in the big cutscene parts.
Yeah.
Because like you don't need it. And it enhances the experience because the game just feels smoother.
Yeah, like my brain keeps, you know, I expect to see the slowdown when there's just like this shit fight of electricity and particles and water and, you know, models and shit on screen. It's my, you know, it's something I'm so used to, you know, on the Switch and just with things like that, you know, like hell, even like the old Neo Geo games, you know. Although I found with some games, like some of the emulators, like I know, like, well, because I've been mostly tinkering with it on my Pi Boy, so I'm using like the fucking Lib Retro version of like Final Burn Neo, which normally I wouldn't really be using for an arcade game, but it just works better with the Pi Boy than raw MAME. But you can fucking go into the options and up the conceptual clock speed of the Neo Geo system running it, yeah. So I played like fucking, I was playing King of Fighters 97 with the clock speed cranked a little bit and getting like no slowdown during Kyo's fire attacks and shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then you can do the same, like if you go too far, and you can go too far, you can start to get like some flickering and a few other graphics glitches. But if you twinker around and find the sweet spot, you can get things like fucking, you know, Metal Slug running without frame drop.
Wow.
And like, particularly for things like Metal Slug X, which I played like a lot of.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how much it's built into the brain to expect the, like, it's like, you know, there's almost strategies built around it, you know? And then it's just not there, and you're like, oh, bomb's coming a bit quicker than I remember it.
Yeah, that's mind breaking to me.
Whippity whippity. What? Oh, there he goes. Dude, you stood there and got bomby knocked.
Yeah, I'm still learning like the cancel frames and shit.
All right, so you just don't have raw dog cancels.
Yeah, some like as you get deeper into the combos, they can take longer to cancel out of animations.
I think that's fair. And
I think that's good.
Yeah,
like that's
because
really good.
The problem is like just having perfect like cancels like it can work, but then you've got to build like the enemy attack systems around it as well. Like I prefer, because like fucking, what is it, the Metroidvania I'm playing at the moment, Vigil. You know,
Gonna
there's,
fist your bum.
there's, you're gonna what? No! Oh. That's what happens. You teach a man a prostate fisting orgasm, and then he explodes in a cloud of purple smoke.
What do we got? Freeze.
Oh yeah. So like, you can unlock like rolling out to cancel your big slow axe attack, but it's
Right.
like a thing you have to like. I think it's like 2 or 3 things into the skill tree. So it's a reward. Then it's like, oh, okay, now I can kind of like bully some characters that were a hassle earlier.
Yeah.
Big sword.
Come on, Jatu. Go
Is
fuck
that
up a
thing?
cunt.
Yeah, so that's right. Because that's the thing that reprograms your fucking your robots and whatnot.
I say that was a perfect dodge game.
How dare this game expect actual competence in its dodging?
I know, right? It should have a wide enough fucking leniency that I can press it 5 days later.
Yeah. It's what makes games accessible, is never having to learn a skill of any description.
This game's hard. That's the point.
Because people are incapable of getting better at things. That's one thing. I mean, really, if anything, that's what the last like couple of years has been demonstrating.
Yeah.
It's just no.
Deal with that.
It's been. I read one about people dying of fucking COVID, just still claiming it's not real, and I'm like, it's fucking up my. Like, I'm just not sure what to do about that yet. Like, I need to reopen some of the fucking education, goddamn, more current education texts about this, because I'm kind of fucking curious. Normally, dying teaches the things around you not to do the thing that gets you killed. You know? Like, it's why people don't eat bears.
Yeah.
You know, you just, I'm gonna run up and bite the bear. Then everyone who bit the bear was eliminated, and that's that problem solved.
It is done.
It is done. Thanks.
Because evolution doesn't teach, it just eliminates those that don't learn. And that's a slow process that, like, the human capacity for writing things down and reading those things and learning from them was, seemed to be fucking helping us get the good bits without having to deal with the bad, but...
I like Thunder because it seems to break guard. Like, it crushes it, so it takes extra damage. Guard crush.
Yeah.
Which is
Well, anything-
essential for these big cunts.
Yeah, anything that, like, especially when it, like, when it's got, like, high poise, when it's hard to knock out of its fucking attack cycles. You break out the lightning toys, and it's like, well... Wet girl coming through. Not there. There!
Not there. There. Ha ha ha. There.
Well, the Buddha's been returned, but the baby Grand's still missing.
Man, I need to fucking watch Birdman again.
Phil, Ken, Seb, N. Phil?
Such a fucking...
You
The
trust me,
introduction
Birdman.
to, like...
Where he's just behind Birdman's wing.
Yeah.
Because Birdman leans back in his chair and Phil's just there staring off into the middle distance. And Avenger the fucking Falcon sees him and goes, "Ugh," fucking retreats from him and says, "You trust me, Birdman." What?
The fucking...
He just
The
walks out the
working
window.
at, like, 7s and 7s, and 7s and 7s into around, like, 7.8 sound or something, whatever
Yeah.
they do.
Oh yeah, the 7 and 7 employee training film.
Yeah.
That's got one of my
fucking
favorite
slayed
things
me.
of just... It's written in the corner of one of the slides, but it's just like when it turns out that, like, over the course of the film, you figure out that, like, Phil Ken Seven is just embezzling from the company. And just one of the slides has written in the corner, "See you nut meats in hell."
Yeah.
And just because, the nut meat is an actual term for the inside, like the food part
Yeah.
of a nut that you eat. But you just don't hear it said very often because we don't really, we've kind of gone the other way and excluded, referred to all the inedible bits of the nut as the shell.
Yeah.
So now we don't need nut meat anymore as a word. But I'd heard nut meat and laughed about it before, but just seeing it pluralized and used as a fucking insult toward an employee base of boobs was just, it fucking killed me. Alright, whose idea was that?
The children.
Yeah. This is a visual representation of like me being a truancy officer.
Oh, don't fucking get me.
Oh yeah. Now, quick, Aaron, emergency Twix. Stuff it into your mouth. Yeah, that's right.
It's a twirl.
Yeah. It's like a Twix is like a twirl is a disemboweled Twix.
A twirl is just basically Cadbury fucking milk chocolate, whereas a twirl is a biscuit piece.
Yeah. But it has chocolate in it though, doesn't it?
It does,
Like,
chocolate coating. I
Does it have
I
like
very
a
much
coating?
like
Isn't there
Twix.
one that's got a twirl with a coating?
You're thinking a twirl is
I'm probably
basically a
thinking
flake
something
with a
wrong.
coating.
Yeah.
That's what I think you're
Oh,
thinking
okay,
of.
so the twirl is the flake with the coating, the flake's just the crumbs.
Yes.
I do love
The
that
flake
they
is the
were
one
like,
that's just like, fuck you.
it's just crumbs. It's
Yeah.
just crumbs of chocolate, like they just
Melted
sort of pressed
together.
together a bit, yeah. Which
Ooh.
use girls' fucking goosh ability. There we go. All right.
I hope that healed Link. What?
That's unfortunate. Does that
Yeah,
only heal her?
I think so.
That's dumb then. Why is it a fucking big explosion? Probably not recommend.
Yeah, I'm fucking less on.
Yeah.
I'm less on the train of fucking heal when it only heals her.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb. Especially the game's about like everyone being chums and shit. Do they have like triple team up attacks where everyone uses their chum ability at
I don't
once?
think so.
That sucks because like that's the best part of like.
I mean, you might be able to upgrade them. Like her,
Yeah.
her heal might be able to upgrade to do everyone. I don't know. It might be
like
a
yeah, they're like
half thing.
they've got like fucking a wet bomb monster flying from a fucking
I dodged.
kite or some shit. It is just like someone glued Brock Lesnar to a horse. And like people are thinking, it's like, no, I glued Brock Lesnar to the horse's butt end. So there was like, and then I'd make a sitcom out of that because it'd be Brock Lesnar mounted to a horse, and then like the horse, and they'd have to live together, and they'd have
I'd watch
different. Yeah, they'd always be arguing over which oats to eat. Yeah, you're right about the utility of the fucking lightning. That just like, because it like weakens these little fucking nachos as well.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The fucking.
Oh right, okay. I thought you just meant like
no,
yeah.
it debuffs the armor. So usually when you hit their weak point, like
It takes fucking ages.
yeah, because like for it look like that. So
Yeah.
it's but when it's all cracked, it's weakened.
Yeah. It's all like 3 cracks too. It's like that's no longer an effective nacho. You just gotta crush that up and leave it in the salsa. You know, it becomes
Oh.
part of the salsa that way.
Oh,
Jeezy
no,
Butters.
fucking get our Link. How do we?
There's gotta like.
Oh, what is
Can you heal in any of these games? He's got
I've,
mouth.
I've already used like most of my healing.
Oh, okay.
I haven't found any more.
Oh. And you're out of lightning, aren't you?
Go away.
Leave me alone. Can you not switch to someone with health and then?
I think anyone's really got health.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, Mifa's got
Yeah.
health. All right, Mifa, you need to find food. While the others deal with that, because they're essentially immortal while they're CPUs.
Yeah. Swim for biscuits.
All right.
I don't
Break
think-
lock on. There we go. All right.
I don't know if there's any food around here. Can we eat that? Like, what part of the tree's edible?
Wood.
Oh, apple! Brock Lesnar, no!
All right. If I defeat you cunts, can I have some food?
I mean, you can eat some bat eyes. It can't be that bad for you. I mean, if it's part of an animal and it's not like a fucking, tooth that injects venom into you, it should be... I mean, some of the organs are dangerous. You can't eat too many, like, dog livers. I know that, because you get, like, vitamin A poisoning or some shit.
I think I'm out of Freezy.
Apparently Brock Lesnar, like I saw a picture of like what I think is, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm nearly certain it's like Brock Lesnar's daughter, who has inherited a considerable quantity of the Lesnar gene, to the point where like, I feel like on any like form that like, asks for your gender, she could legitimately just write down Lesnar.
Yeah. Come on. Yes, get him. Fuck him up. Yes, fuck your face.
Blazing Storm!
I didn't even get to kill him.
Yeah, the horse part's tired of this fight. It wants to frolic.
Yeah. Come here, you little shit.
What are you doing out here, you fat little pumpkin?
Why would you try to fight that beast alone?
I have a death wish.
I was so worried about you.
Okay, so he saw shirtless Link when he was 3, so that explains a lot about like Breath of the Wild.
I am proud.
He's like looking right over her shoulder right now.
Yeah. As he's all wise, all red. I saw boy titties. That's my Jatu phone, sorry.
I can't find the mute settings.
It only calls Jar Jar Binks. Hello? Is I call you?
That was an upsettingly decent fucking impression.
I wasn't even trying. I fucking... Jar Jar's hard to nail. He's weird.
Yeah, because like it is like a Jamaican Yoda, which is not... Although I'd be surprised if that wasn't some really bad stand-up act in like 1989.
You's a dinker, you's a people gonna die? Like it's... Man. What a character. I love Jar Jar. Care what anyone says.
I mean, the whole thing about him being like evil is a great idea and I'm curious like if that was ever the idea. Because if it was, that's going to be a bummer that they went away from that. Oh, look at you guys being fucking useful. Why didn't you just do the exact thing you did before? Like, that's... Alright, now look. I expect to see fucking King Giga Cunt wreck some shit. What are you doing? You're the biggest thing here.
Come on, just get him. Get him. Get him.
Okay.
Yes, yes. I mean, that's cool.
Did Smash Brothers just hit him? What the fuck just happened?
I think that was the Divine Beast.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to see King fuck up.
Yeah.
Like I want to see him fuck some shit up. Do I get to pilot it?
Could it be?
Am I the Divine Beast?
I mean, like, this game is taking a step in the right direction if we're allowed to fucking ride this thing around.
I think we are.
What's the Divine Beast gonna sound like? You know, someone trying to make a fucking dirt bike sound with a balloon and a kazoo. Brilliant! Yeah.
Varuta.
Is there a sick elephant a mile away? What the fuck? No, it's Divine Beast Bazrutin. That's what all it's ever gonna be. It's just... There's a tiny little fish piloting him around. We all know it. Look, conspiracy is real.
Did you ever play Mystical Ninja starring Goemon?
On the 64?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember it.
You know how you got to pilot the big robot fucking
Oh,
Impact?
yeah, that's right. No, because that...
I want that to be a Warriors game.
I mean, this is...
Impact! It had the best music. I love that game.
I do love that, like, how it just kind of slipped it as a cultural element, too, of just, like, sometimes your giant robots have to have, like, their own disco theme. I'm not sure if Jet Jag... Oh, yeah!
Fuck yes, dude. All right, we got Intercept, Icicle Barrage. All right.
New objective. Fuck shit up.
All right, that just slaps.
What's that? Is that like... I think that's just, like, ground. Oh, no, I mean, like, I'm trying to look at objects.
Ah.
All right, so here we're seeing the Switch attempting to render things from a distance, like that.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let's try. It said combine weapons. All right, let's wait for that to recharge.
Press Y to fly upward and then use Frozen Blast on lots of them at once. There's guys to your left and right, like on the little fucking bits. Use your giant elephant wussy, just get some good old-fashioned manual strafing in, you know? Like, this really, like, fucking...
Fuck your shit, I'm an elephant.
Elephantastic.
Oh. All right, that's the big one.
Hell yeah. On the mountainside there to the left, see, there's still piles of them. You gotta go up a bit, because you're not, like... It's hitting the mountain and not them, which I think is a bit bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Use your lasers. What's that about?
I think that intercepts.
Get the fuck out of my life! It is intercept. Look at that. You're surrounded by the little buggers. Look at the map. Oh no, you're not. You're the arrow, not the flashing spot. Oh, Jizzrobe, you have fucking backed the wrong horse today.
Where do I see the A power?
Maybe you haven't built up to it yet.
Oh, there it is. That's my... It's like the special.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, I do have it.
Hell yeah.
Proton cannon!
Like watching Dr. Manhattan deal with the Vietnamese. Oh yeah, I did look up the fucking Fist of the North Star version of this too.
Yeah.
And there is violence, but it's kind of like... I want like the full like Mortal Kombat 11 violence. Like there's definitely like it's a slightly more over into the anime funny violence
Right.
then. But it is like, you know,
Was
people's
that right?
heads
Was it
explode.
on the Xbox 360?
Yeah. It was like, I don't know, Kenshiro's Big Boy Journey or something.
I know they made a second one too.
Yeah.
Which was only... It was actually only more recent. Nothing can withstand my power. Except that guy out there I can't aim at.
Shit. Yeah, there's like a... fuck no.
Look,
Like,
intercept.
I think there's some guys behind you too that you missed. Like, see the little red dots on the map? They must be fuck it, who cares?
No, they're forward.
They get to live.
Oh no, there is a red dot.
Yeah.
Fucking one cunt.
Well, someone has to like tell the others what happened here today.
No, no one
you
must
know?
survive.
Alright, yeah, fair enough.
If they survive, they'll breed.
Do they though? Like, do they not just erupt out of the rock or some shit? This is like the orcs, like, where they're, you know...
Moblins, fuck, bro. Where are you, you little shit? Alright.
Bit left, yeah.
Where
Oh, there they are. I think.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, if you pointed at where they
No,
would be.
just-
Yeah, they're like... It must have been
fucking-
like right under you or some shit. Whatever, they're gone now. I suppose, I mean, look, if you're gonna genocide, don't like, you know... Yeah, there's no point like fucking half-assing that.
Witness my power.
I control a giant robot elephant.
I mean, big mood, honestly. Yeah, fucking what do you got?
Yeah.
Arrows.
Pardon?
What have I got? Genocide.
Yeah, I know. I have the genocide elephant. That's, you know, and this isn't like fucking, you know, the ancient times where people rode on elephants and like that was pretty wild. Because like, you could like throw fire at an elephant's face in ancient times, and that would freak the elephant out. And then that elephant would then be like, you know, just run away and run through the people you were just trying to like. The elephants didn't really understand teams, you know. Those dickbags are hurting. Yeah, you're fucking... Are they not dying? Like, come on, come the fuck on. This is some chonky ordnance we're fucking flicking here, you know? Die.
That's fucking
Those
more.
lightning arrows sting, Aaron.
Yeah,
Do you
I know.
have, like, A yet?
Nope.
Can you walk over them, maybe? Like... I suppose, yeah, you're just gonna have to use intercept and fucking...
That's what I've been doing, yeah. You just gotta hold the field up. Like, you can't shoot and intercept at the same time, sadly. But I mean, that's by... I think that's
Oh, here it
by
comes.
design. Look, fuck you all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruta.
Rutabaga.
It's the Venga elephant.
This is the Venga bus.
It's coming.
Yeah, this is what the legends, told of, is
Legend
everybody's
of Venga.
jumping.
Oh, man. I like that it screenshots your last, like,
Thing that you did, yeah. All right, I was wrong. Going and getting the impossible to kill war elephant was a good idea.
We are woefully unprepared to defend.
Yeah, fucking no shit, King. I mean, you're not. You have a giant war elephant.
Yeah.
We're unprepared for this threat. We just have this war elephant that shoots a lightning.
We all share this land.
Let's see. What should we send into the field? Giant war elephant, little fat kid. Giant war elephant, little fat kid. Well, I don't want to scratch up my giant war elephant.
Well, what if we give the kid a spear
yeah, I'm not saying we send him out there unarmed. Like,
and this whistle
yeah. Spear and a whistle. You can point at things.
and blow?
Yeah, we'll go over there and sort that out.
Pilot of the divine beast.
Just like the invisible monkey that sits on the back of Baz Rutten.
It's like Ratatouille,
Yeah.
but, you know,
No, yeah.
punchy.
Yeah. He's not actually bald. That's a kind of horseshoe crab that just
Fused with,
it's
like,
fish-
the skin
Yeah.
on his head.
He's kind of like a slow king, you know? It fused to his head in like a Brazilian beach. And it was like, oh, I control a guy that kicks good. That's pretty sweet.
This is a good life for me.
That's solid.
Much better than when I was John Malkovich.
I'm gonna go fight the fucking feral lamprey that controls the Shamrock family.
What was that? I heard gallery. Where's my picture of fish tits?
The Galleria? I don't think the fish girls have tits. I think they've just got like a membrane that secretes milk, which is not nearly as fun, I think.
I agree. Look, why would you
Show us your milk membrane.
Fucking hell.
Woo!
La di da.
Like to fertilize her egg clutch.
Ugh. Let's fuse the shit out of this. Yeah, get in there.
Yeah, you know. Hey, you original blacksmith. You know that incredibly rare trident? I have 4 of them and I want you to sandwich them together. Don't pull that face at me. Look, I know you can't remember it. You know, you've never seen an iPhone before, but I want you to fucking, like, give this one better RAM.
He's got a soup ladle. Zora sword. We got some new fucking swords. I want to use the
What does
big
the
boy
hammer do? Yeah.
Let's put the hammer to work. Let's get the
How much
old
damage does it do?
shitty- Currently, it does 18. Plus special attack damage 5%. So special attack is basically any of the big ender things I'm doing.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, well, let's put those in. Look, I think the soup ladle can go in. Alright. Now, attack range. Yeah. Oh, battle XP, though. High resale weapon. Interesting.
Okay.
See, I like my sword because every 100 KOs you get 2% extra damage. That's pretty good. That's fucking nuts. Does she have anything different? No. So I think the ones that have plus, if we fuse those, they should give us a slot, I believe.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Throw them into the fucking pizza oven and,
I don't think it does. I think because
let's
it's
see what
already got
happens.
max slots on it. No. Okay.
Max Slots sounds like a good porn name.
It does. Hello, I'm Maxwell Sluts. Max Sluts. It's like the Powerpuff
Max
Girls,
Slots, yeah.
but sluts. The Power Slut Girls.
I don't want to look that up on the internet.
That's probably a safe bet. You can do it at home, viewer, and let us know how it goes.
Send it all to Aaron.
Don't send it to me. Fuck off.
Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.